All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Bonk token. We're going to be doing our daily analysis on the price, see what is happening, and of course, what is yet to come. If we're looking at the price, as far as the daily time frame goes, you guys can see it's down about 13.5% over the past 24 hours in USD compared. So we're seeing a continuous, downwards trend after hitting almost $2 billion market cap. And as we're looking at the entire market, we're seeing pretty much 50-50 across the board. Some coins that are up quite a bit and some coins that are down right now, and that's mainly due to Bitcoin's volatility. So as we're looking at Bonk, it's down about 13.5%, but one thing you want to be taking a look at is its price. So of course there's still about 4 zeros in front of the price, currently sitting at 1787, down 13% in both Bitcoin and USD comparative. Market cap is still holding above that psychological point, which is above that $1 billion mark. We're almost at 1.1 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 268.7 million. So one thing that we can see is the volume has been decreasing quite significantly over the past few days, especially, compared to when we saw that back-to-back listing. Of course, Binance and Coinbase literally within 24 hours to each other, and we saw these listings come together pretty much, which of course is going to bring such a huge amount of buying pressure. And we were sitting at almost 2 billion in trading volume, and of course that has decreased right now. But is this the end for Bonk? This is the question that a lot of people are asking. Is this it? Is Bonk ever going to go back up to almost $2 billion mark, let alone hit new all-time highs? That's what we're going to be discussing. So, as always, before we get into it further, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, what are some news revolving around Bonk? So, you can see this for yourself. On the 8th day of Bonkmas, my true dog gave to me zxcrypto Bonk Validator. This is something they announced today. Secure the Solana network and earn with zxcrypto, the first independent validator client on Solana. Power up your Bonkmas with Bonk's zxcrypto validator. And I really like what Bonk is doing. What it's doing is, like I've said, it's a unique way to engage with their followers, with their community. And what it's doing is it's really collaborating with other Solana-based projects. And what does this do, you may be asking? Of course, Bonk has a lot of eyes on itself right now, way more compared to zxcrypto, way more compared to Pyth. Reason as to why this is the case is because it's a meme coin, and meme coins are really exciting. It does bring in a lot of attention organically, and that's what we're seeing. Like I've said to you guys continuously, on my channel, I'm seeing brand new people come into the crypto for the first time ever with Bonk. And what Bonk is doing is, with this Bonk, is they're collaborating with other Solana-based projects, which will get other people to look into these other Solana-based projects, and which will bring in more hype into these other projects and more eyes that could drive the ecosystem to go even higher. So Bonk is playing such a huge role in the ecosystem, and the way it's doing this is the way the team has marketed this overall Bonkmas. Very unique. Like I've literally said from the beginning, we haven't seen any meme coin do what these guys are doing. So kudos to the Bonk team, what they're doing. Absolutely insane. And if we're taking a look at it, you guys can see this for yourself. To mark this off your nice list, checklist, stake any amount of SOL in the Bonk validator powered by zxcrypto. They're bringing some utility. Curious about how zxcrypto strengthens the Solana ecosystem? Learn more about zxcrypto and its Bonkmas activity in the next tweet. So if you want to check this out, you can see strengthen the Solana network with zxcrypto Bonk validator at, this is the link. Found out more, which is right here. So if you really want to find all this, it will be on their Twitter. You can see this for yourself. It's Bonk_Inu. This is their official Twitter. Obviously, as we're seeing Bonk making such massive moves, it's being talked about quite a bit. This is going to open up a lot of scams, right? There's going to be a lot of imposters trying to pose as Bonk, so you want to be making sure you're on the right page and not the scam ones. And of course, you do not want to be clicking any links that are not, of course, on the official either the website or their Twitter page. So really important to triple check everything before you are clicking any sort of link. So great news on that end. But let's take a look at the price. This right here is the daily time frame, because I want to take a look at the daily time frame, because what's happening on the hourly time frame as of now is just a total mess, because what we're seeing is market buys, market sells, leverage buys, leverage sells, a lot of things happening on the hourly time frame. So we'll just take a look at it from the daily time frame. Of course, it's still quite early to be doing a technical analysis on a project that has run up this high. So it's really important to see how you want to structure this. But before we take a look further into it, let's take a look at BTC. So Bitcoin right now, surprisingly, is pushing back up to almost $43,000. We did see BTC retest down to 41,800 earlier today, but seems to be like Bitcoin is picking up its steam once again, which is really nice to see. And you guys can see this for yourself. If we're looking at the dominance has been picking up compared to yesterday, which is a huge reason as to why we're seeing some of the altcoins down right now. So these are some factors you need to keep in mind. But what's next for Bonk? That is the question that you guys might have right now. So let's go back down memory lane and kind of take a look at what really happened with Bonk. So the official all-time high for Bonk was December 14th. You guys are probably looking at these other two wicks that are on the chart on the daily time frame. I do not price these in as all-time highs, because these are most likely due to market buys. So if we're looking at it from its all-time high at this 37.36, let's confirm this with the you can see all-time high on CoinGecko recorded as 34.16, so pretty much similar. So you can see this for yourself. If you were to bring out the measuring tool for you guys, we're seeing a retracement of about 52%. A 52% retracement after having a pump since November 18th of about 839%. And even on November 19th, so that was exactly a month ago, if you picked up some Bonk at that range, even after a retracement, you're still up about 4x. So before anyone comes out and says Bonk is not pumping, it's dumping, it's back to where it was, absolutely not. It's nowhere near back to where it was. And you can see this for yourself. This blue zone right here, this support line at this 1297, so pretty much 1300, is extremely important level of support for Bonk. Obviously, so far we haven't seen the price actually go below it and actually stay below it. Of course, now you can come out and say, oh, CryptoZX, we have seen these several wicks, but these wicks, guys, did not last too long. And of course, these are due to manipulation that occurs on a day-to-day basis. Of course, meme coin, this is going to have a lot of manipulation, especially from early comers. So these are some factors we need to keep in mind, but we're staying above that resistance, which is really nice to see. I am expecting there's going to come a time where we do start to see Bonk finding ground, and it's pretty much, I could argue that we've already found a ground for Bonk, which is pretty much at this 18 zone. Trading within this range. Of course, we have seen wicks from there before. The absolute bottom wick is at this 1677. Potentially could retest that and actually trade at that zone if BTC does see a little bit of a shakeout, which is another move of about 6.73%. But overall, it's holding great, especially since December 17th. So about a 50% retracement after having a significant bounce. That is normal. This is extremely normal. I know people don't understand this fact, especially the newcomers coming into the space, but insiders been picking up for quite some time, guys, and these insiders are going to lock in profits. No one can control this. And if you were watching my videos close to all-time highs, I did mention if you are sitting at some life-changing gains, it does not hurt to lock in some profits. And I'm sure people are starting to realize, hold on, locking in profits actually might not be a bad idea after all. But do I think it's over for Bonk? Absolutely not. I think Bonk is going to be a huge factor, with Solana, and I think the way they're engaging with other Solana, ecosystems and collaborating with them, I think this is not going to stop. I think this is going to continue, which will bring in more eyes to Bonk, leading up to the bull market. So it's going to be very exciting to see. I think it still has the capabilities of pushing towards Shiba Inu levels, and of course that is going to be really nice to see. But it's going to be one step at a time. But Bonk needs to be treated as a meme coin at the end of the day. You don't want to be throwing your life savings into crypto at all, whether it's Bonk or whether it's Ethereum, whether it's Bitcoin. You always want to diversify, and lock in profits when you see these profits. But I'm very optimistic on Bonk's future. Of course, we're seeing a retracement, which is very normal. If you've been in the space for quite some time, times like these, after a project has pumped up like this, is normal. Coinbase and Binance has not listed this project for no reason. They see the potential, and I think this is going to be one of the shockers moving into this upcoming bull market. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. See you tomorrow. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.